Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about a PC computer that is not turning on. I'll be going over how to fix it in this easy tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see right here, this is one of my old PC computers that I used to use on a daily basis, and I did have a problem with it not turning on at one point in time. So I'm going to tell you the things that I did to troubleshoot it and get it working once again. So let's get right into the video. The first thing that you need to consider is the outlet working? So literally, your PC computer is probably going to be plugged into a power outlet, okay? Is the outlet working? Okay, I know it might have been working yesterday, but is it working today? Is it working right now? Sometimes, outlets get overloaded and then the fuse, the circuit breaker will trip or the fuse will blow. So you want to look at if the outlet is actually working. Just plug in like a phone charger to the outlet and literally just plug your phone into it to see if it's actually working. And don't assume that just because the bottom outlet's working, the top outlet's working as well, because sometimes, most likely they will be bridged and they're going to be under one set of wiring and one circuit, but sometimes they're not. So test the exact outlet, not just the outlet set, the exact outlet that you have the computer plugged into to make sure that it works. Number 2, is the power cord in good condition? So you want to look at the power cord. Now, obviously, I don't have a power cord plugged into this right now, but you would plug a power cord from here into the outlet. Is it in good condition? Okay. You want to take a look at it. I recommend that when you're looking at it and you're examining it, unplug it from the power outlet and unplug it from the computer and just examine the power cord by itself, not plugged into anything electrical, just for safety concerns. Okay. You want to examine it. Look, like, is there like a bend in it? Is there a kink in it? Is it frayed? And if there's anything of concern, just replace it. They're inexpensive, and just in terms of safety, if there's literally the slightest concern, just replace it. So literally, like, just replace it. That's simple. Okay. And you probably have a spare one lying around anyway, so just try a different one out that you probably have lying around from a previous computer or a previous monitor from the past. Okay. Number 3, the third thing to consider is there a power bar or an extension cord, and is that power bar working properly? Now, for myself, my problem was that I had the computer plugged into a power bar, and the power bar had an internal like circuit breaker within it, basically like an internal fuse, and that circuit breaker had tripped. Okay, because there was recently like a thunderstorm. So I guess the power bar, it was like a surge protector. That's the word I'm looking for. The power bar tripped that internal circuit breaker. And that's why my computer wasn't working. My monitor wasn't working. Everything that was plugged into that power bar wasn't working. So if your computer is plugged into a power bar or an extension cord, make sure that those things work themselves. Okay, plug something else into the power bar, like a phone charger, and make sure that the actual power bar works. Okay, if you're wondering why I keep coming over here, it's because I have some notes off to the side over here, and I have to sort of glance at the notes. So I do apologize that you continually see this side of the computer. Okay, number 4. Did you recently replace the power supply? Now, on the back of your computer, whenever you see this is going to be attached to your power supply unit, which is over here. Did you recently replace your power supply? Did you recently bring your computer in to be serviced? And did they mention that the power supply was replaced? Because if that's the case, maybe you have a faulty power supply. Your power supply might have worked, at first, and then maybe now it's not working. So, think about that. Just keep it in your mind. Did you replace or work on the power supply recently, the power supply unit on the back of the computer? Okay. Sometimes they're on the top, they're sometimes on the bottom. It kind of all depends on the computer. From my experience, they're mostly on the top from what I've seen, but it all depends on how it's set up, if it's a custom case and so forth. The 5th thing to consider is that your power supply might be defective. So your power supply itself might have been working fine yesterday and it might be defective now. Now, luckily for you, power supplies are relatively inexpensive. So if you think it's a problem with your power supply and you decide to try and replace it, they're pretty inexpensive. And if you have a computer that's still worth a good amount of money, then it's totally worth it to replace the power supply. If your computer is already old, probably not worth it. If your computer is still relatively new and very usable, then it probably is worth it. Lastly is number 6, which is your power supply switch turned on? Now, on many computers, you're going to have a switch back here, an on and off switch. You can see right here that it's not, I don't have one here. I don't know if it's on the inside. I can't remember, but I don't have one here. But on many computers, maybe your pet was under your desk and they accidentally flipped the switch off. Maybe you accidentally flipped it off with your foot or the vacuum cleaner or anything like that. So if you do have a switch on the outside of your power supply unit, make sure it's turned on so that it's actually getting power. In addition, I have this light here that tells me that my power supply unit is working. So if you have a light indicator that lets you know that it's working, take a look at the light. Is the light turned on? If the light isn't turned on, on, then you know it's something internally on the computer that you're not getting power to the computer. Basically, your power supply unit is not getting power. So it can actually be a cord not powering the power supply or the power supply itself, but it's just another hint that something's like with regards to figuring out what's wrong. That's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.